We back.
Back, man.
Rise up.
Rise up, man. Another dub, man. How you feeling?
I feel good. That's a good way to go out.
Great way to
Rise
go out,
up,
man.
people, man.
Great way to end the season, Dirty Birds. I'm proud of y'all boys, man.
Yeah, I wasn't at the game. I hate I wasn't there, but to finish that.
What? Not the number one season ticket holder? Where were you at, man? Let us know where you were.
Serve my country, man. I was at drill. So, hate not be there. Couldn't be there, but definitely watched it on my phone, on the Fox Sports app. So, I was definitely in tune in, see my boy Ritter do his thing.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
He did it. Once again, you sound like me. That's been me all season, man.
I know.
I coach of basketball. I be like, hey, man, I practice out from 1 to 3. That's right where the Falcons game play. So, luckily, nowadays, since, technology has evolved, watch the games on our phones. But, man, takeaways from this game, man, I was impressed. I believe this is Ritter's best game out of his 4-game stint. Mm-hmm.
For sure. He
had a short window to prove himself, and I believe me and you, as well as our other Falcons fans, have, some respect for the guy, man. I mean, if you guys are football junkies like us,
yeah.
give the guy his props for what he had to work with, man.
4 games.
Hey, he did what he was called to do.
I'm
impressed. And he did a little more.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed. Obviously
he was big on him.
We're anxious to see what he can do with a full training camp. OTAs, maybe being the number 1 guy, depending on what happens in the draft and free agency. But we'll see. But as far as the game goes, I knew the Bucs were gonna eventually rest their starters. They play in the wildcard round, tough matchup against Dallas, and I knew this was a game we can work on towards getting in next year and just try to work on some things and build on some things. And the Rooks, they showed out, man. So they
did a thing. The trio.
Yeah,
we gotta come up with a name. I'm surprised he got a nickname for him.
Hey, it's still fresh. I'm gonna definitely have one before next season. For sure. But right now, they like. I'm just calling them the young trio, but I'm gonna come with a little more sauce later on.
More sauce, cause
they all balled out. I think they all had player of the week. You saw the Falcons gave him a shout out.
Yeah,
in the stats. Yeah,
yeah. So I know Ritter had over 200 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. I think
his first 2 touchdowns. Right. By the way, touchdowns.
First 2. Yeah, that was big too to get that done. Mm-hmm. I have to pull up the other stats.
I think I remember. I know. Algier. Why are you looking at the stats? So Algier and Drake London made history as rookies for Falcon players. Algier is the first rookie to rush over 1,000 yards from scrimmage in his rookie year. I think he passed William Andrews or your boy back with the DVD, Duckett.
Yeah.
And then Drake London had the most receptions as a rookie. He passed Roddy White and Julio.
Okay.
So as a rookie, he had 69 receptions. I saw that watching the game. I was like, dang, these guys. Hey, Falcon fans, the future is bright. All we got to do is just fill in these holes where we're lacking in certain positions, and I believe we'll have a chance. If things go well, I think we have a chance to make the playoff next year. But we got a long way to go. So we're going to see.
Long way to go.
But the future is definitely
bright. The future looks
promising.
Took the words out of my mouth. Very promising for sure. I like what we had, but hold on, let me pull the docket up. With the young nucleus, and we add Pitts next year, I'm just trying to see where we go with the 8th pick for the draft.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. I mean, me and you, we talk off camera all the time about what we need, where we should go in the draft or free agency. I want, Will Anderson. I really want Jalen Carter, but he's going to be gone. Probably going to be gone number 2.
Do we trade up?
We could.
I just don't know.
Fano he gonna be on the phone a lot with some teams, man. I just hope we make the right moves, bro. I think we should go defense first, bro. I mean, if CJ Stroud is there at 8, I don't know. Maybe Bryce Young. Bryce Young gonna be gone.
Yeah.
And I don't want the boy out of Kentucky, Will Levis. He's the other quarterback. I don't want him. So I think if Will Anderson is there, I don't know if he's gonna be. I can see Will Anderson still going in the top 5, so we may have to trade up to get him. Jalen Carter, Will Anderson. There's a couple of DBs coming out too from some schools. I gotta do my. we'll have a draft show where we'll,
Yeah,
you
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying, be more
Dive deep.
where we can dive deep into, you know, the draft and what picks and what players we think the Falcons can get. So this is our first show. Well, it's the last regular season show, Birds in the Trap. But like this is kind of like the first kind of like transition into the off season. So we're gonna, you know, get more, you know, deep into, you know, the draft, and free agency later
go over
on.
the mock draft because
Yeah,
there's a lot of players out there, and like you said, I feel like we definitely need to go on defense first. You know, just improve it, and it's not bad at all. We had some injuries, but to improve that defense would be good with a nice young talent.
Oh yeah, for sure. With the emergence of Algier, man, what do you think this is gonna do for my dude Cordell Patterson, man? You think? I know he only has one more year on his deal. He's getting older, so do you see him going more into that kickoff return, or maybe like playing a little wide receiver more often now going in next year?
Yeah, I think you see him like how he was used maybe against with the Bears, more wide out style. He'll probably still run it from time to time, but if Algier running like that, it's gonna be tough to just put him in the
definitely
backfield.
RB1 now.
Right, so he's probably the RB1 like you said because dude's tough. He's definitely emerged. Like they said at the beginning of the season, he was like maybe getting one snap a game, and so to turn his season around, or stay consistent and get his moment and do his thing. Hey, I definitely love him to come back RB1 for sure.
Yeah, and I also talk about Kyle Pitts, man. Just imagine. Not before we get to Kyle Pitts, let's talk Drake London, man. Look at the targets. Look how the targets went up.
Yeah.
Once Desmond Ridder came.
They got that relationship, man.
You know, Mariota's arm wasn't the best.
Mm-hmm.
We knew how you just saw the difference in the flow of the offense when, you know, Ridder took the helm, you know, from Mariota in his 4-game stint. I mean, just imagine the whole season with Ridder. Yes, he's a rookie, but the guy was ready, man, when his number was called. Mm-hmm. And that's saying a lot. You know, that gives you trust as a coach, and your teammates trust you. You know what I'm saying? You're calling the right plays. You're executing plays. Mm-hmm. He's a natural-born leader, I could tell. And he has a chip on his shoulder. So he's hungry. He felt like he's the best player, the best quarterback to come out the draft. I believe he is. I mean, me and my dad were having a conversation about this last night between Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, Desmond Ridder, and who was the quarterback that came out this year? I think those were like the top 3.
Yeah.
I think Ridder, I think he can make a case being the best. I know Kenny Pickett had to long him because he started pretty much the whole season. He played out of all those 3 guys, he played the most games. So, but talent-wise, I think Desmond Ridder is up there.
He kind of stood his ground and still being one of those top quarterbacks. And I would love to see him what he does next year, the whole season. So I really think Desmond and Drake, they like B&J right now, man. They got a nice relationship.
That's gonna be a nice duo.
That's a nice little duo.
Came in the same draft together.
I cannot wait until next year because it's like you said, his targets increase, so they definitely got some love going on, man.
They got Kyle Pitts coming back, and then the emergence of Michael Pruitt. I don't know. I gotta look at his stats. I don't know if we're gonna re-sign him next year. I don't know if he has a contract situation, but if we have him with Pitts, because Pitts is so unique. That's why he's called a unicorn, because his position is a tight end.
Right.
He can line up as a wide receiver. He can line up in the slot. He kind of like LeBron James of like the tight end position, because like LeBron's listed as a small forward, but he can play all 5 positions on the basketball court. So Kyle Pitts lined up, on the field, he can go anywhere. So hey, man, next year is gonna be crazy.
So I'm excited, and free agency.
Oh yeah, that's
you know what I mean. So
we just talking about the draft. We didn't even get to free agency.
Let me just pull up the list real quick.
Go ahead, man.
Free agency, because we have a lot of room in the cap. Who would you want the Falcons to go after? While I pull this up.
Yeah, pull up the names. I mean, I would want the Falcons to go after obviously a pass rusher if we don't get one in the draft. Maybe another DB, to help out AJ Terrell, because Casey Hayward, he missed the rest of the season due to I think he hurt his shoulder. Mm-hmm. We need another DB, and probably another linebacker. But if you give me some names, I definitely could narrow it down.
I got you. I got the list.
But those are really the positions of need. I would say maybe some more offensive linemen as well, just to beef up the line. Because as well as we did in the run game, I feel like our pass blocking could have improved
For sure.
more as well, and that is an area of concern due to the fact that we have more now. Now we have more of a guy who can create plays on his legs, can extend plays. When he gets flushed out the pocket, now Mike, it's not like Matt Ryan, like, oh, he flushed out. You don't know what's about to happen.
Oh, man, it's not looking
because
good.
on Ritter's first touchdown pass, he got flushed out. I'm like, oh man, the play's dead, and he made a play.
85. He knocked him over.
Yeah, he made a play. Like, so that's a good sign also from Desmond to extend plays and to be able to throw on the run. So that's huge because we haven't seen that since number 7 was in the building. So that's big. But you got the free agent list for me?
Yeah, man, I got you. So these are the top 51 players in free agency.
Hear this list, boy. What you got for me, Mike?
Name a couple notables.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson, Roquan Smith, Geno Smith, Javion Hargrave, Orlando Brown, Tom Brady, Gardner Johnson, James Bradbury, got Saquon, Jesse Bates, you got Odell, you got Darren Payne.
Oh.
Yeah, I got Daniel Jones.
Might need him.
You got Juju Smith, James Dean.
Another receiver, too.
Yeah, Jacoby Myers, Zach Allen. Like, it's some Tony Pollard.
Some notable names on there.
Josh Jacobs.
I like that list.
Evan Ingram. Oh, man. So, like, yeah.
With some notable mentions.
Cameron Sutton. Yeah.
Some notable mentions that you named on there. Obviously, Payne is one. We do need to beef up. I didn't say the defensive line. Defensive line is also an area of concern. We got to help our boy Grady out. I like the emergence of Arnold Ebiketie, AK-47. He had a great rookie year.
Yeah.
Let's talk defense, give, the rookies on defense some love as well. And free agent Lorenzo Carter, he was a big addition for us, too, on the edge. So our defense, like me and Mike been saying all year, it was bend but don't break. But now going into next year, we need to bend and get home, meaning sacking the quarterback. So we need to get more pressure on the quarterback. So that's huge. But some names on that list, Darren Payne will be huge next to Grady. Imagine that in the middle of the line. He's a stud.
Sure.
James Bradbury, he's a corner, man. We need him. Imagine him on the other side of AJ Terrell. He's an all-pro corner. So that would be a big addition on defense. So we can get like maybe 2 solid defensive guys in free agency, maybe like a Juju or a Jacoby Myers, another receiver. Another receiver, yeah. We could be solid. We need – so you got to mix – to have like a winning culture, if you look at all the teams that won Super Bowls, bro, they have an equal balance of, young stars, young studs, and vets who've been there, done that.
Yeah.
You got to have the young vets in the locker room to bring the wisdom and knowledge, just to teach the game to the young guys, teach them how to be a pro, how to be a leader. And then the young guys who are making a name for themselves, it's an equal balance, man. Learning from professional athletes that I know, they always tell me, like, you got to have that equilibrium to, kind of like offset one another in certain
be balanced,
situations. Yeah, be balanced. So, because you can't have too many vets, you don't have too many young guys. It's going to be
nice balance, nice leadership. People who young, looking towards that way.
But yeah, man, those are some guys off that list I think we can get. Like you said, this is the most money the Falcons will have in the cap, I believe, since before we drafted Matt Ryan. That was over a decade ago. So.
Right. So we got to definitely take advantage. So, man, with the season ending, I mean, give me some of your favorite moments.
Of the Falcon season?
Yeah, man. Since we close it out.
Man, it's been a weird year, man. Oh, man. Oh, this is crazy. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a numbers guy. But
okay.
So Arthur Smith, since he took the coaching job with the Falcons, he went 7-10 last year. He went 7-10 this year.
Yeah.
So, but to his credit, the Falcons haven't had the best teams, but he's doing what he can. So, just going into these 2 seasons, I knew we were going to be mediocre, if not worse. But winning 7 games with these teams, I'm like, okay, there's some room for growth. But 14-20 in 2 years, not bad. I mean, you don't really have much to like play for. Nobody had us doing anything in these 2 years. But
at all.
To answer your question, like, Some of my favorite moments, definitely. The only game, dang, I only went to one Falcons game I went this year, bro. That's crazy.
Dang, man, what
Tell
game
you how
was that?
busy my life was.
I'm saying, what game was that?
When Cordell ran the TD back,
Oh,
kickoff
okay.
off for a touchdown.
That's the Bears.
Man.
Bears
So
game.
that was definitely one of my favorite moments.
That's the Bears game, right?
Yeah, the Bears
Okay.
game. When Cordell ran a kickoff, return back for a touchdown. That was one. We won that game too. Let's see. Dang, it's been a long season. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of games, man. You gotta realize when you think about it, the season is long.
It's a long game.
Yeah.
September.
Cordell.
I got some top 10 mid-season for you.
Okay, let me see, man. Kind of refresh my mind real quick.
Yeah, man. Let's see what you got.
Just turn it a little bit more this way. Oh yeah, the Seattle game was good too.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that was a good moment. I think that was our first win of the season because we had lost to New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah, 1-2.
That one, yeah, we was 1-2.
New Orleans and Rams.
Okay,
This is
was,
mid-season highlights right here.
No, that was the first game of the season, man. That game pissed me off. We lost to the Saints on opening day. Look at the score, 23-10.
That don't make no sense. Third quarter.
Hey, man. We beating the Saints next year, Mike.
We got to. We got swept.
We're going to at least split.
We got it. Oh, my gosh.
But let's see.
Browns game?
Oh, we got that pick at the end. Yeah, that was a solid one. Yeah. But it wasn't really much that stood out to me. I'm trying to think of something that stood out. Something else that stood out. Panthers. Oh, yeah, the Panthers game. Yeah. Shout out to DJ Boy, man. And Panero, man, with the kick. Yeah, that was a great game.
That was the top.
That was probably one of the best ones.
Yeah, that'll probably be
the way that game ended, like
crazy.
First of all, PJ Walker throwing the Hail Mary, and then DJ Bork throwing his helmet off, forced the penalty to go back. Dude missed the kick. Oh, we lost that game.
Yeah, the punt return.
And then Mariota making that play at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the kick field goal. Panthers game was crazy.
Because now I think about it, and I'm watching these highlights. You know, the second half, we really didn't have too many big plays.
Yeah, we didn't.
You know, with the injuries, we didn't win in a whole month. So it's like,
Yeah, it's kind of hard, man.
It's kind of hard.
When you go 7-10 we got blown out that game.
We got blown out that game.
That was
against the Bengals.
Yeah.
That was a good bomb. But, yeah, most of the highlights I would say definitely were in the first half of the season where we were playing much better, more explosive. So I really think we're going to be good next year, and I really think we can make it to the playoffs due to the fact that we only lost by one possession except for the Bengals. So if we're on the opposite side of the end of the spectrum, we're winning those one-sided games, we could definitely make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, man. Like I was talking to somebody about hypotheticals on like the season. Like, man, just think about those close games that they just would have went the other way. Not even all of them. If just 3 or 4 of them get flipped, we in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, like bucs game.
When
they robbed us from the, they robbed us.
Yeah,
that's
for the
why
call. I wish this last game was more meaningful because I'm still mad about that game that happened like in October. I'm like,
right.
Dang,
they robbed us from a game. That's a bad call.
Yeah, man. I was like, we beat Brady, but it's like they rested him, so it doesn't feel like a convincing win because they took the starters out. But hey, man,
that was a dub.
It's crazy, bro.
So a lot of close games. The Saints game,
right? That first game of the season. All of our games were one-score game. It's crazy, like, and it's like, what are we doing wrong to not seal the deal?
Chargers game.
What are we doing wrong not to seal the deal? Bro?
Commanders game.
What are we doing wrong? We are right there every single game, except for the Bengals game. One possession. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Commanders. The list goes on and on. Like,
so I really think we can make the playoffs. We got a young nucleus.
We gonna turn those almost
add a rookie.
Get
some free agency, and we boom. We win those games.
This is the year.
Yeah.
Going in,
this is our year.
Yeah, this is our year. It's 2023 now. Yeah, I was about to say next year.
Yeah, this is
already the new year.
This is how we come up with it. Like, man, why can you believe it? Like, we kind of go through it, and you be like, you know what? This is our year.
We went through our dog years, 21, 22. Matt Ryan, Julio era over with.
Come on,
New
man.
era. We got the young guys in.
Young guys.
Hey, man, it's time to turn up, Mike.
Turn up.
Now it's time. Hey, the
Season's about to
Falcons are Atlanta's baby. Like, it's time for us to win.
Yeah.
We gotta turn the city back up, man.
ASAP.
But do you think we need to? I know we talked about the draft as far as quarterback wise.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we should still tap the market in free agency for a quarterback like a Derek Carr or Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, you definitely look and see what opportunities you got. I mean, Lamar is a special talent. You know how I feel about my boy.
Yeah, I already know.
He needs to come to Atlanta. But you also got Jimmy Garoppolo. Who else you got out there? Tom Brady. You know.
No, I don't even know if I can see myself being a Falcons fan if Tom Brady.
Really?
I mean, I don't know.
We got a young nucleus. You know what I'm saying? Get the ball out. But I
don't know how it feels.
Nice running game for him. You never know. But like I'm just saying, you got Derek Carr.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It just depends on the GM, where his head's at. Where he want to go.
I trust him.
Same.
Based off since we got him 2 years, this new coaching regime, executive staff and everything in place. Once we got him in place, I see the changes, slowly taking shape. Like what my mantra is, WIP, work in progress. Yeah. Everything takes time. I know we in the city of, everything, we get everything, easy access, fast pace. I get it. Y'all want it fast. Y'all want it hot. Y'all want it, you know what I'm saying, lit or whatever. But things take time, man. If you want to build a championship team, it's going to take some time.
Take a little time.
But when we get there, we're going to stay there. Hopefully we stay there when we get, back to winning, man. Like how we did with Matt Ryan. We had 5 back-to-back winning seasons. We were relevant for a while. We were a force to be reckoned with, But now it's time to make that change, like you say. So we're going to see.
Hey, it's looking good. It's looking promising. I'm not going to lie. It's looking pretty promising.
I'm definitely excited. This year is probably – because the years prior, there was really, I would tell you, I don't have any expectations on the season because I just knew we couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were we were hurt by, Matt Ryan's deal. We owe him money. We owe Julio money. You know what I'm saying? We had no money in cap. We couldn't get no top free agents. We were in the middle of the draft getting average, draft picks. No guys. A lot of those guys really didn't pan out for us. So in a way, we're kind of in shambles, just playing with house money. But I mean, I don't know, man. I'm really anxious. This is probably the most anxious year. Leading into it. Even though the offseason just started, this whole year, I'm be okay, man. This
right. What do we do?
We got a lot of cap space. We got a lot of moves we can make. Like from now to April to the draft, I'm be okay. I think we can make some noise.
Yeah, we can make some big improvements this offseason. So I'm excited for it. Mm-hmm. So can't wait. I really love the season. Good highlights. It was a lot of energy in the stadium this year. Hopefully next year you be in there more. We can definitely turn it up because I like where we're going, and it's only gonna get better.
Yeah, sure. I gotta show some love to the fans, man. Going to the game, even though I only went to one game, just watching on TV and on social media, the fans are still engaged, bro. Even though we losing, we having a lot of disappointments.
But we're in the game, so it's we're competitive.
The games are close. The fans, they get up on third down, yelling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of fans come. Obviously, there's still a lot of visiting fans come to the game. Hopefully, that will change.
That'll make the atmosphere better though. That Steelers game was lit. I got a Steelers fan next to me. One to the left, the right, in front of me. They yelling.
Purple and gold. Nothing but black and gold.
Right, they yelling at me. I'm yelling at them. It was fun. It was real competitive. Even the Niners game. The Niners games was deep too. It was fun to be in the game and be in the atmosphere and see
those historical
Falcons turn up.
Man.
ATL, yo. ATL, yo.
Hey, well, hopefully we'll be saying that with more dubs, next year. So.
For sure.
Yeah. I know you talked about I know you asked me about my favorite moments from the season. Mm-hmm. So this being our first year of Birds in the Chat, Mike, what are some of your favorite moments from the show this year?
From this show, wow. Man, you got me on the spot.
Yeah.
I would think We didn't pay the Patriots.
Nah.
It was one game.
Just like on all the shows, like,
Yeah.
us talking or like funny moments and stuff. Like,
I think the funny moment when we put the music on when we put the Monday Night Football music on, I forgot what we were talking about though.
We were talking about contenders and pretenders.
Yeah. That was a funny little segment right
Yeah,
there. I
man.
think that was probably my top moment, man. Contenders or pretenders. I like that. We need to replay that clip and see if we were right.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this is I mean, I'll tell y'all a little spoiler, man, but I was thinking about this today, like when I was making the doc. I was like, dang, the season's over and we're going to the off season. I know we're still gonna be doing content on the show.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about like editing some clips from like the shows and then putting it into your real, what I'm saying? Throwing some stuff out, giving the fans something to see.
Some reminders of what we did,
reminders.
man.
I'm gonna do like a 2022 recap.
Yeah,
of the
recap.
season.
That'd be
best
dope.
moments. Yeah, so we got stuff coming for y'all, man. So just stay tuned.
Big stuff.
23 gonna be crazy. It's our first year. It's only up from here. So content's gonna be wild. Hey, y'all stay tuned and lock in with us, baby.
Yes, sir.
So outside the trap, man.
Outside the trap.
Playoff time, Mike.
What you got?
We're not in there this year, but we'll be there next year. But as far as these playoffs this year, boy, it's a lot. It's gonna be a very interesting year this year in the playoffs.
Hold on, a moment of silence. Not even a moment of silence. Let's just do a contribute to your boy Geno Smith, man. They ain't counting him out for sure.
They wrote me off.
They wrote him off.
I ain't right back though,
bro. He's writing back to take over that team like that and get in the playoffs. That's huge. First year, nothing's first year.
You
but
gotta play that clip now.
Starter, I gotta run that back. Like, okay, Geno, do this thing, man.
They in the playoffs, man.
And Russell leave and they make the playoffs. Ooh. Like, come on, man. That's just tough, man. But look.
Yeah. Shout out to Geno, man. I'll give you your flowers, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna have another moment with you, man.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give you the football music.
Oh, no,
we're gonna win the first round. Hold on, let me find. Let's see if I can remember. Oh no.
Get me right, my boy.
All right. It's Wildcard weekend.
Ooh, playoffs. Who we got, man?
All right, Saturday we have the Seahawks or the Niners. Give it to me cut and dry.
Dang. That's a division rival.
Woo. Come on. Cut and dry. Who you got? Niners or the Seahawks?
Mr. Irrelevant.
Okay.
Known as Mr. Irrelevant. Dirty Purdy, man. In Santa Clara, man. Come on.
All right. Next, after that, we got the Chargers, Jags.
Ooh. Battle of two. Argue two of the youngest quarterbacks in the league right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ooh, where's that game played in LA or
that thing in Jax, man.
I'm about to go to Jags. Duval country. I gotta go with the Jags and Trevor Lawrence the way they've been playing, man. I like Jacksonville. In a close game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sunday we got Dolphins against the Bills.
Oh, I got Buffalo, man. I got Buffalo. Yeah.
Okay. Next, Giants, Vikings.
That's a good one. They just played earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, like maybe a few weeks ago. Saquon inside a dome?
Come on now.
Ooh. That's tough, man. The Vikings, like you said, they ain't won no big games, man. I don't know, man. That's tough.
Talk to me.
I'm gonna go with the purple and gold, man. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I want to see JJ gritty his way to a playoff win.
All right, last game on Sunday. Ravens, Bengals.
Another divisional matchup. Go on, my boy Joe Shiesty, man.
Joe.
They've been rolling. They won the last 8 games to get in the playoffs. Can you believe that? 8 straight.
Hey,
they hot.
They on fire.
And they mad about that playoff season, too, about the last game, the last regular season.
Cost me my championship, Mike.
You saw Joe Mixon do the coin flip?
Yeah. Get on my nerves, man. Look, last one in the playoffs. Cowboys, Bucks. Who you got?
Hey, both of these teams, man.
In Tampa.
I don't know, man.
Wait.
That was kind of like they haven't been playing well the last month of the season.
I know. That guy here throwing dimes to the other team.
Oh man, that Washington game was awful last night.
Ryan Clark went off on him.
Tom Brady at home.
Yeah.
The Bucs are.
Go on, you got.
I got Dallas, man, in a close one.
All right. There's the picks.
Yeah, I got Dallas, man.
We're running back. We'll post the clips this week before the playoffs.
Yeah, see
if you got if you got them right or not. So that'd be tough. But
yeah.
Okay, let's see, man. Hey, it's some interesting games. Those. Let me go look. If I had to pick real quick, it would be.
You make your take. Let me see what you.
Yeah, Seahawks, Niners. I'm going to Niners, Jags. Yeah, Niners. No. I'm going Niners, Chargers, Bills, Giants, Bengals, and then I'm gonna go Cowboys.
Okay, I think our picks were, you picked the Chargers, I picked the Jazz, and then you picked the Giants. I picked the Vikings. Those are two picks that we had differences on. We'll see, man. It's gonna be a fun weekend, Wildcard weekend. And also, I wanted to talk about the new playoff format. I know this is the second year for this, but there's only one team gets a bye. But like if you remember, it used to be two teams in the conference to get a bye.
Yeah.
So like it's more wildcard games. So now like this weekend coming up, it's like, oh man, it's more intriguing because like everybody's really pretty much playing except for the number one seed. Mm-hmm. So hey,
a lot of games in. It's like
that 17th game. Hey, that meant a lot, for playoff season. So it's gonna be interesting, man. But like you say, this is our year. We'll be back.
Yes, sir.
23, man. Birds in the Trap. We gonna have content all throughout the off season, man. Yes. Stay tuned.
Keeping y'all up to date.
We'll be out of the studio, in the streets, engaging with y'all, man. Make sure y'all follow Birds in the Trap on social media. We Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Hit that like, hit that follow, that subscribe button, y'all. We appreciate y'all. First season, Mike.
Same, man. It was a good one.
Appreciate
I really
enjoyed this, man. It was fun, man.
Yeah, bro.
I'm glad we created this, man. Now we're gonna build and continue to grow. But
yes, sir.
First year definitely was a success.
Oh, big time.
But more to come. It's gonna be special. We're gonna make it fun. It's gonna be lit. A-Town.
Come on now.
We here to stay, baby.
Yes, sir.